Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I'm going to be playing with some collage stuff today. Um, Diane Fago is going to come on with me later when she gets home from work at probably about 2:15, 2:20, something like that. Um, I've got some pages here that I took out of some of these kinds of travel magazines, and so that's what I'm going to work with first is just looking through these and getting the pictures out of them that I might want to use. So I'm going to move this stuff for a second. Hi, Brittany. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. And I did not get your package mailed on Friday. I decided I wanted to add some more stuff in it because I'm putting it in one of those um, bubble wrap envelopes that's, what do they call those? Flat rate envelopes. Anyway, I decided I wanted to add more stuff since it'll cost the same to ship it. So you're just going to have to wait a couple more days and let me get some more stuff together to go in it. Um, anyway, I'm glad you were first so I could tell you that. And then try to decide what I want to use out of this magazine. Hi, Nashwa. I'm glad you're here. Sophia, glad you're here. She says, quick question. How long are you likely to be live? I'm about to start getting the boys to bed, but hope you might still be going once I'm done. Well, it is 1:30 my time here, and I will probably go until between 4 and 4:30, sometime in there. So about 3 hours, I think. 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. Yeah, at least 2 hours, maybe a little bit more. So I hope that helps, Sophia. I hope you can come back. Hi, Sherry. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Barbara. I'm glad you're here. And yeah, hopefully she'll be able to join me, unless something happens, but we're hoping nothing will happen. Hello, CK Art. Have I known you by another name or are you brand new? I don't think I've seen you in here before, so welcome. Okay, Sophia, get those boys to bed and we'll see you in a little bit. Colleen. Hi, Colleen. I'm glad you're here. And I'm trying to go ahead and decide what kinds of things I might want to take out of this. And this is an interesting, like, tree creature. Wonder if his name is Groot. I don't know, but I'm taking him anyway. And there's a couple of things here that might work as backgrounds for small collages. I also like this tunnel. I like tunnels. And one of the oh, used to be the scrap chick. Okay, I got it, Colleen. I'm gonna go ahead and write it down though, so I don't forget. And I know I've got scrap chick in here, so I'm gonna get rid of that one if I can find a pen and write it down here. Okay, we'll get. Maybe that will help me remember. Okay. So right now I'm just taking stuff out of here that I think I might use. Bridges are always fun. Well, there's a bear. He's got grasses in front of his face, though. Ooh, that might be fun. We might need to put a tram in our picture sometime. When I was traveling to Indiana to pick Ethan up one of the places I went was in Tennessee, and so I hadn't been to Tennessee before, so I got some stuff at the Travel Bureau. That's a fun and um, easy way to get free stuff is go to the travel. What are they? The travel station. You know, when you get into town, in bigger towns, at least they have one. They have one here. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Lisa. I'm glad y'all are both here. But there aren't maybe as many things in some of them as there are in some other magazines. But it kind of depends on what they're what they're advertising and so forth. But there's a fountain that might be interesting to put in somewhere. I don't tend to well, glad you're here, Kimberly. Just a second. Let me get this. That way the page will come off a little bit cleaner, and maybe I can use that sometime. I may be out of the interesting stuff. Well, that guy could be on his computer on a tree limb or something. That might be interesting. Those would make a fun page in a journal. But sometimes things like this, even though they're just part of it, sometimes you can have those coming into the picture. And so let me get down here a little bit more. For some reason, my lighting doesn't seem good today. Okay. You can't keep everything. But this sky up here and this right down here looks like it would be fun to put something else in the middle. And I don't keep the covers of the magazines as often because they're really thick, but that one really, I don't know, it says it might be fun, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it. This is from Chattanooga. We did Gatlinburg. Now we're going to travel to Chattanooga. Hi, Lori. I'm so glad you're here. Now, this might be interesting to cut out and put in somewhere. See how it's got a cliff and a waterfall, but then there's houses and stuff up here. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but it's got possibilities. And we want to keep the possibilities. Those are kind of interesting too. It's not speaking to me at the moment, but it could. Yes. Sometimes it just speaks to you. Okay, here's a couple of Volkswagens. Those might be fun. One thing in a scene like this, there are several people here and they're all looking at something. You could take them individually or you could do the whole group and you could put them somewhere else. So I'm going to hold on to that. There's a train. Might be interesting. Now right here, you've got this guy. He's climbing. There's some more, but they would be a lot harder to cut out and use. But we could have him climbing a giant strawberry or something. I mean, you never know. You can choose what you want. Sometimes you feel silly, you feel like you've just taken out half the pages, but sometimes you can go through quite a bit of the magazine and not find anything. Lori says, I've come to realize my fodder is less than fair. I need new fodder. Yes, get some new fodder. Lots of times, at least I know it used to be this way. I haven't tried it in a few, 2 or 3 years, but you could go to like the state website and get them to send you catalogs and things like these, from different states. When we were homeschooling the kids, I did that and I got like a box from like 15 different states that we were studying. So that's a way to get some, and then you can also use the magazines for other things. They don't, it doesn't have to be collage. It can be what you're working in if you want to. So there are lots of ways to use them, of course, words. I like that bridge. Okay, this guy, he's not all there, but he looks fun, and so we're going to go ahead and take him. I'm not sure what that is. Something in Chattanooga. Let's see if this tells us. Peter Lundberg's Anchors at Sculpture Field. So this is a sculpture, and it's called Anchors. I don't know. It doesn't look like anchors to me, but anyway, it still might be fun to cut out and use somewhere, so why not? How can you tell he's done all that? Because he's cut off right here. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if he's all there mentally or not. Oh, there's a blue rhinoceros. Okay, that'll be fun. There's also some fun buildings you could put in somewhere. Ooh, this might be fun too. Hi, Peg. I'm so glad you're here. Sorry it took me a minute to notice. Sometimes you look down at the wrong time or look up at the wrong time or whatever. Okay. See, we can take her out too, and she could be paddle boarding or whatever that is somewhere else. I think that's one of the fun things to do with collage is put people or animals or whatever in another situation. See, here's a bride and groom. They might be interesting. Oh, they're on the cover though, but we're going to take it anyway. Okay, one more, and then we'll actually do some gluing. And this is just the Tennessee book, 22 vacation guide from Tennessee. So, see, when you see people walking like that, that's fun. Also, sometimes you might want to cover them up with something else. So this could be a background, or it could be the people, and the rocks would be fun to cut out and use too. And I look at all different sizes. See, we could take her. I look at all different sizes because I have different size glue books. Let me show you real quick. See, I've got this one. This one I started on a trip. And then I didn't finish it. And one reason is because it's one of those junk journals, although I did do a little bit inside, where things are upside down and sideways and all of that. And for some reason, that doesn't inspire me the way having the pages the right way does. So I don't know. I'm just weird, probably. But anyhow, and then this one is it's dot paper, and I just painted some of it to have something on there, and then I've been gluing stuff in. And this is, I guess this would be more of a glue book. I mean, it's all collage. It's just, there's just so many different kinds of collage in here. I'm just doing whatever I'm in the mood for at the moment. That one was fun. So was that one. Stick that bird out there behind that window. That was a lot of fun. This one was fun too. That's the first one I did in here. Okay, so there's that. And then I've got these two little ones that I made. This one, I took out a bunch of pages and then I glued 2 pages together to make this little book. And then this is just a little sketchbook that Hannah got me for Christmas. And I did take out 1 or 2 pages in each of the signatures in this one too. And I think we've only done these 2 collages in here. So I've got these sizes books. And then, so where did I put it? Then I've got this Nomad book that some of you are joining me and Diane as we work in this book. And then I've got the Abandoned Places book that somebody said get that microphone, so I'm going to get the microphone. I'm going to have to back up a little bit here. Peg just picked up a bunch of travel books. Sideways doesn't work for Barbara either. But the art on those pages is a place to glue something else and start over. Yeah. And I do that. And that's why I'll go ahead and probably finish that book eventually. But I like to work in different sizes. So you have to kind of think about that. See, here's a giraffe head. That is so pretty. The colors look so vivid. It doesn't even look like it's really a photo. It looks like a painting. But I don't know if it's a photo or a painting. Wait a minute. Let me look back here a second. Tanya McGuire is in the house. Hey, Tanya. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Dawn's in too. Hey, Dawn. Glad to see you. Yay. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. And she's dancing. We can't get all of him, but I can get all of her. Tanya can stream with me soon. I hope. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. If there was a little bit more of that statue, I would go ahead and get it, but we could use a riverboat. It'd have to be a pretty big page, or we just have to use part of it. But I've been getting a lot of kayakers lately, so I'm not going to take those guys. Everybody's ready for Tanya to come back. You get more reach each week. I'm so glad. You can brush your teeth. Yay! It's hard to brush your teeth with the opposite hand. It is hard. Okay, see, there's the signs. Sometimes those signs are fun to stick in. Oh, okay. Let's look at this real quick. It's a fold out something. Don't see anything over there we really need. But look at this. You've got this rock around here. So you could put something else in here, or you could leave the rock and the little girl and just put the background, or you could take this out and put it somewhere else. There are all kinds of ways you could use that picture, and it's unusual enough. We're gonna just go ahead and grab it. Dream more. The words. Okay, were those on the other page? Yep. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm not really looking for words at the moment, but that doesn't mean I'm not willing to use them when someone sees them. Okay, these look fun. May not can use the bridge because of the tree and stuff behind it, but maybe this, just use this much. I don't know, but it looks interesting. And interesting is what we're looking for, so. Now here's a kid with a bird on his head. I think that's fun, but it's just his face, so I'm not sure if I really want to go to that much trouble. It also might be fun to take this roller coaster. So let's take the roller coaster. This one says, whine all you want. W-I-N-E, not W-H-I-N-E. I don't know. I think you can whine too much. Oh, here's a kid. We could put him in somewhere else too. He's touching some science something. I can't remember what that's called. That might be interesting. And this instrument definitely is. Who knows what we might do with that. Now sometimes, see, I like this dog too. I'm trying to think of what. I made a dog birthday party in a collage once. I hadn't thought about that book in a long time, so I'm not sure where it is. And I just like interesting architecture, so that would be a fun thing to just put in somewhere. And there's a bridge, but I don't think I'm going to take it. I do like bridges though. And here's a couple in a car. That might be fun to put in somewhere. Need more coffee. Yes, go get more coffee. I got my tea right before I came out here, so. One of my bestest friends is moving to the Knoxville area. I'm kind of sad. We met each other when Ethan was 6 and Hannah was 3. She had a son and daughter the same ages, and we homeschooled together. And it's going to be sad not having her around to do things with and go to lunch with anymore. So Barbara says, I just had an idea for an entire book. Find all those ancient photos of previous lives and loves and friends and make a keepsake book of them. That would be fun, Barbara. Better write it down. That's right. Yep. Here's a couple that are looking out and their dog is looking at us. That might be fun to put in somewhere too. Okay, come here. Okay, does it look really dark to y'all? I don't know if it's my screen. Let me see if I can tell, because this is really bugging me. Okay, I just upped my brightness level because it was really driving me crazy. Hi, Mindy. I'm so glad you're here. Barbara says, I was just thinking of the photo my ex and I had taken when we bought our house in the mid-70s. We found an old derelict house like that cabin and stood on the front porch of it with our dog. How fun. That would be a fun picture to put in somewhere. I agree. It doesn't look dark to Barbara. Okay. Well, then we're not going to fret over it. I just realized I have another book I need to show you that I found at the thrift store. And I want to show it to you because I think it might give you some ideas that you maybe haven't thought about of where to find pictures. I'll have to go in the house and get it in just a second. Huh, that's interesting. Mud Island River Park, just a short walk from downtown Memphis. Affords a terrific view of the Mississippi River. That is a very interesting photo. It's really strange. It's like they've got this pool. I don't know if that, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. We're going to take it anyway. Oh my goodness, look at this little guy. I like that tree too. Sometimes trees would be hard to cut out because there's so much white space in them, but this one you could cut out and put on a page. Yep, it was a blessing for our family. Homeschooling was, and it was. I think it was good for my kids. Um, I I'm glad I did. Oh, this is a map. Look at that. Okay, very cool. We'll just take that out. We might use it sometime for something else. Okay, I'm going to save that book because I might use it to what do you call that? You know, as a glue book to put glue on the papers and things. So, yep. I tell you though, it's there were times when it was very very hard, but it's like anything else in life, you know. There are times when you know you made the right decision, and other times when you're like, well, did I? Okay, let me go find that book real quick. I'll be right back. Oh. I loved having my kids home too. I wanted to be the one who got to watch the light bulbs come on when they learned to read and when they, you know, got to learn all about the things that they were interested in. That was fun. Okay, this is a book I got at the thrift store, and it was 50 cents. Um, and these antique and collectible guides sometimes are good and sometimes they're not. It kind of depends. But this one has a lot of really interesting stuff in it. See, it's got these kinds of old things that we use, you know, the old advertisement type things that we use in collage. Um, so there's a lot of cool stuff in something like this. Hi, Beth. I'm sorry I missed you when you came in. I'm glad you're here. And then you get over here and they're, you know, they're kind of more individual. There's a lot of stuff in here that you might never use, but there's a lot of stuff in here that would be interesting too. There's some, you know, statues and lamps and um, furniture. Anyway, if you see these antiques and collectible guides, you might want to look through them and see what you think. So, Lori says, I homeschooled our son for just 2 years to get through a rough spot. He was the first kid in our area that went from homeschool to a tech school. Well, that's cool. Did he like the tech school, Lori? Ethan would have enjoyed a tech school, I think. And they opened a STEM school, which he probably would have enjoyed. But they didn't do that until after he had already graduated. So, but anyway, so keep something like this in mind. It might end up being, you know, a good resource. Look, there's some ovens. Anyway, just another idea. Okay, I'm going to show you some pictures. These are things I got out of that. Okay, here's some things I've already cut out. Let me get something white. Okay. Just to give you an idea of the first things I pulled out of this book. Okay, he came out of something else. Hi, Dana. I'm glad you're here. I've seen a lot of these books in the past, but the ones I've seen in the past had all black and white pictures in them. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, you can get some ideas. These are things that all came out of that Antiques and Collectibles book. This one was from 2015. So, a lot of the ones I've seen before were from the 80s or 90s. So it might be that if you find something, after 2000, you have a better chance of the pictures all being in color. Anyway, something to think about. Hello, Nicola. I'm glad you're here. Okay, I'm gonna. Well, and I found these in a magazine. This was out of the out of one of the travel magazines. Both of those were, and this one, and then this doggy, and this guy. I got him because when I looked at him, all I could see was Darren 20 years from now, if he was still with me. And so I just cut it out because it just looked like a nice guy. And I don't know. I don't know if I'll use it or not. Okay. I've got while we're here, let's just do a something in this little book while we're waiting for Diane to get here. I need to glue that in better. Hi, Janet. I'm glad you're here. Are you feeling any better? I hope you are. If you're not, don't feel like you need to be here. As much as we love having you here, I want you to rest and get feeling better. Okay, let's find a page in here. I did the front and back, so let's go somewhere in the middle. Well, I'm trying to find a place where it'll open easy. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we're going to work right here. And on this page, we didn't try to cover up the whole page. We just put stuff kind of in the middle. It was just for fun collage of stuff. And this one, we kind of made a scene. So we covered up the whole page. So we could do that here. But it might be fun just to use some of these things. Some of them I'm going to have to cut out some. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he lost his weapon. Thank you, Janet. I'm so sorry, honey. Okay. Okay, let's go back here and let's see. I was going to say, I just saw something. See, there's one of those lamps. Hmm. Excuse me. I don't know. Sometimes things come together easier than other times. Let's see. We need something unexpected in there. Thanks, Mindy. Not sure. I'm not sure about that. I kind of like the little bear. This is a pin. It's made out of metal. It's a fish. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that it's a fish. It's interesting though. Yes, Diane will be here soon. Yay! Okay, here's another butterfly that's a brooch. We could have it flying right there. What do you think? Hi again, Sophia. Glad you're here. I think I like that. I need to trim a little bit right out of here where that hose is, but I think I like it. So let me find a clip or something to hold that page open. Tanya's got to do exercises. Okay. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I need to get this cut out here. Hi, Mary Kay. Good to see you. Glad you're here. There we go. Now then. We're going to start with this because we're going to put it behind this. All right, where did I put that book that we're going to use here to glue stuff? You only get to come on holidays and sick days. Well, is it a holiday or are you sick? I hope you're not sick. I don't like that you have to be sick, but um, boy, that was really goopy. That Elmer's Extreme is usually not goopy like that, but it certainly was. All right, we'll do this next. Let's put it up here. Got stuff all over. It's a sick day. I'm sorry that you're sick, but we're glad that you feel good enough to be here and you didn't have to completely, you know, go hide away. Okay. I'm trying to decide. I can't remember where I had this at the end. Hmm. Okay, I think I want to rethink this just a bit. That one's shorter. I think I like that better. And we could put something back. No, that one's doesn't supposed to go on the wall. This one could be on the wall. Except that's not there we go. Oh, I don't need that if we have that other clock. So what might we want instead? All right, let's see. What else could we put in here? We could put a teapot. Okay, I do feel like it needs something there. So, do we want the teapot? Or the this clock? And we could get rid of that. All right, let's do it this way. Put the butterfly down on the tan box. I like the teapot too. I've also got a swan. Square clock on the wall and the teapot. All right. So I need to take out this inside here as well. I'm going to have to probably cut some more of this out in a minute. Okay, let me make sure that I haven't got a message from Diane saying she can't come or something. Nope. Okay. She'll be here in a little bit. All righty. Okay, I'm going to do this one next. Okay. I don't know why the stuff on my fingers is bothering me more today than normal. These particular things I'm working with right now, I'll show you where they came from. It came out of this book. It's um it's just an antiques price guide, but there's a lot of interesting stuff in there that you can cut out. Um the other things I've got around here that you can't see right now are from magazines, but this is from these things in particular came out of here. I found this at the thrift store for 50 cents. So I've seen more collectible guides over the years, but I haven't seen ones that had that many color pictures in them that were actually, the kind of thing I would want to use. So I was really excited when I found it and it had fun stuff in it. That was trying to get this to okay. And now then the butterfly. I could put it here. I could put it up here, or I could leave it off. I think it is a wonderful book to have. And that's one reason I showed it to y'all was because I thought that was very interesting. And you might not think to look in it if you saw one. So I just happened to go ahead and look in it, and it was a good find. I want it to look like the butterfly is flying and not like stuck to the side of the box. So I think I want it to cover up a little something. Hey, sorry, I just didn't notice, but I'm noticing now. Yay! Glad you're here, Diane.
Oh, why am I that direction?
I don't know.
I don't either. Okay. All right.
There you go.
Did it turn?
Perfect. Yep, I'm going to glue this one last little piece down in this collage, and then I'll move over to the Nomad book with you.
Whew, okay. I
We're
had to make
glad
my
you're here.
coffee.
Oh yes, definitely,
I,
definitely.
I, I got off work at 2:10, so it's like I ran home and I don't have like a Keurig or anything, so I actually have to boil my water and I do it old school and do it pour over. So it's not fast. So um
That's okay.
all
It's more
right.
important to have it than to worry about fast.
I know, I know. So hello everybody. Oh,
Alrighty.
okay.
I
I
was
gotta
just
sit.
showing them. I don't think you saw it, but these images that I've got right here came out of this book. If you ever see one of these at the thrift store, um, it might be
Oh,
um, worth grabbing.
yeah.
So,
Oh, especially, yeah, especially yeah, that's awesome.
so these are the things that I got out of there,
I
and I'll
am,
just stick them
I
in my
am,
stash. But
I am trying to like not buy any books for a while. So,
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Well, if
It's
that one hadn't
difficult.
been 50 cents, I wouldn't have bought it. But
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, the last
and I
one that
don't
I got, oh, the last book that I got, it, when you looked at it at like face value, it was the most expensive book I've ever bought to do collage with.
yeah,
But if you like figured it out by how many images are in it and and the things like that, and since it's ones that I use all the time, then it was totally
right.
worth it. But I spent $50 on the book.
Wow, what
Um,
was it?
but it's got like 500 pages in it. Actually, it has
You
almost
got me
600
all
pages.
intrigued now.
I know. I, I was so excited when I got it. I got on my Instagram and I was like, oh my gosh, you got to see this, you got to see that. And I'm like showing everybody. I'm trying to get it out of my shelf. It's really
Okay, I'm
big.
gonna make you big so you can show it to us.
Okay, you have to give me a second because it weighs a ton. Um, so and what started it all is let me move this out of the way. I was I've got this calendar and I don't have the cover. I don't even think I have the cover of it anymore. Actually, I might. I think it's over here. Well, I can
Barbara
show you
says if it was
examples.
that expensive, I want one.
You know what? I like really like thought long and well, honestly, it was kind of like an impulse. At first, it was an impulse buy, but I knew that I would use it, and I'm like, okay, I know that I'm going to use it, so it's not like I spent $50 on like on some sort of product or a tool just to have it that I knew that I wouldn't use. It's like I
Right.
knew that I was going to use it. So, but then after I got it and I kind of started looking at it and started thinking about things, I was like, actually, for me, it was like totally worth it. But so I this is the calendar and that I had picked up at half price bookstores years ago. And I've been using images out of it to go in my collage journal. And I love these big, huge
They are beautiful.
florals. Aren't they beautiful? And so I was like sitting there and I was getting low on him and I'd made some comment, probably in my stories. I was like, man, I I need to like find some more of these calendars because I use these images all the time. Let's see if I can find like this one. No, wait, that came from a different book. I probably won't be able to find any now. Like that
That's
came
what
from a
always
different
happens.
book. Okay, well, anyway, so I've used like these images from this calendar like a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And so I thought, well, I'm just gonna like look up the name of this person and see, if there's anything or if I can find another calendar. Well, lo and behold, I found this. So this is the artist, Pierre
Um,
Joseph Redoute. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't, and there's a glare on it, and I don't know if I can get it. It's
yeah,
really heavy, you guys. It like weighs a ton.
the Book of
Um,
Flowers.
I don't know if that's in. So, but
Joseph
look, like,
somebody.
yeah. So, but
Wow,
look how
that's huge.
it's huge, right? And so, like, this is how big
I
it is. I
I
mean,
have
it's
one about
huge.
that size that's called Wildflowers of America.
You know what? I might have that one too.
Yeah,
I
it's up
think I
on a
might have.
shelf. I've never been able to make myself take anything out of it yet, but
Oh, well,
it's a
I've
gorgeous
already used
book.
stuff out of this. I've used
Oh,
stuff out of it
have you?
already. It's 14 inches by 10 inches, okay? And then it's like
2 inches thick?
2 inches thick.
Wow,
So,
yeah.
okay, so, and it weighs, I mean, it weighs a ton. And so it has, it has, not including the index, it has 596 pages, right? And it's all stuff like this.
Oh, yeah, those are beautiful.
And I am just like so
You know what
excited.
you need that book for? You need
What?
a wallpaper book to make giant
Oh,
collages in.
oh, well, yeah, right. Well, but but even like at the beginning, kind of where all the text part is, there's still
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
up here that like,
Oh, that's
look,
fun. That'd be a fun
isn't that
background.
neat?
I mean, to add to.
Yeah, but like, where'd that yellow one go? I mean, look at that. Oh my
Oh, they're
gosh.
beautiful. Yeah.
So, so with, so to put it into perspective, like the calendar that I had was like one of those 16, $17 calendars, right? I think I
Right.
paid, I don't know how, I probably paid a couple bucks for it, but it only had 12 images in it. So
As opposed to
for,
500 and something.
as
Yeah.
opposed to like almost 600, because it's, I mean, as for $50, if you did the math, I mean, I've
It's
got
like
like,
10 cents an image or something.
I know. So that's
Yeah,
how I
well worth
justified it.
it if you think about it
It
like
is.
that.
It
And
is. And
sometimes we need to. Instead of buying 20 cheap books, buy one expensive one that we know we'll use.
well, for sure, because I have, and I wish I could find, I mean,
Yeah.
I know that, well, actually, I know that this is from that calendar.
Yeah.
But it's, and I know that I'll use them because I've been using them like crazy. So,
Very
I think I
cool.
do have that Wildflowers book that you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't
I
reach
do.
mine right now,
I
but
got
I
it.
would get
It's
it out and
mine's
show
right
you. But
here. Wildflowers of America. This one.
um I'm trying to see
Oh, yep. Oh,
whose
it's
name is on it.
Ricket.
Or Ricket, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I saw this one. I think somebody on Instagram was doing a challenge, a giveaway for it.
Oh, uh-huh.
And, and somebody had tagged me in it. And so I was like, okay, sure, so I, entered and I thought, so then I looked it up and it was like, I don't know, $10. And I was like, well, I'm just going to buy it. If I win it, then bonus. I mean, the only
Yeah.
bummer is that you kind of have to decide because, I mean, I know that there's some that I won't probably use, but I know that there's probably also some where I might have to kind of think about what side that I could
Yeah.
use. The other option, and I've thought of this before, was to make copies of it before I cut it out. And then I could print it, resize it, do whatever if I wanted to.
Right.
And I did that actually with my butterfly book, and I've got a couple other floral books that I really, really love. And I was able to find two of them. And so I have written on on the spine of some of them print, and I'm not cutting out of that one. And so then it's like a spare that I'll have so that if I want to make copies of any of the images, then I can make copies of it.
Right. Cool.
So
Hi,
yeah.
Barb. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here.
Hi, Barb. Hi, everybody. I haven't totally said hello. So hello.
Well, have you thought of found a page you want to work on today?
No, I haven't.
We did so much chatting last time, didn't get hardly
I
anything done.
I haven't,
So
and
after this page,
I might do the one that I kind of started messing with. I also, if I'm not like totally feeling this, I'm behind in these,
yeah,
so I might do a couple of
that'd
these,
be
or
great
might,
too.
sometimes just doing these little ones kind of gets my mojo going. And because it's going to take me a few minutes to like mentally get out of work mode because my brain's still like at work. Um, but I think. See, I just love this. I wish I could figure out something else to do with this because
Oh,
all
that's
my
pretty.
colors go together. I just love all these colors. But I had this one that I started. I think yeah, it's this one. So I was trying
Yeah, the
to,
one with the knots.
yeah, I was fiddling with it last time. I had it all figured out before, um, how I was going to do it, and then of course that was last year whenever I worked in this last, and I forgot how I was going to do everything. So I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, I kind of the week it was a busy week, so I haven't done hardly had any time to do anything.
Yeah,
creative
I haven't
in my
either, except
journal.
when I was streaming Monday and Thursday, and I did cut out those little images from that book. Um,
That's a good idea. I've never looked at those before,
well, the
but I
ones
know
I'd
that
seen
they.
before this one, the images were always black and white, and
Mm,
while they were cool, they weren't really um what I was looking for collage. And then I just happened to
right.
see this one. I was like, oh, that one is, however. Well, I'm trying to find that page.
I don't remember which one it
Um,
was.
the one that you're on there with the knots is what I'm
Oh,
looking for, actually. But
it's it's funny because I match. I match my page.
yes, you do. That must be the one you're supposed to work on
I
today.
guess so. See, we're doing the blue and yellow uh, theme right now. It's page uh, 58. So there's a couple pages before it that aren't numbered.
Okay. Well,
So it's close to the front, sort of. I
oh,
need
I
to
already
start.
did that page. I forgot I did
Oh,
that one while we were working too. Okay. Yeah, that's what I did on it. So I'll find a different page while you work on that one.
okay. I mean, I can look for something else. I've got that one. I mean, I've got some tucked into all over. I just kind of hadn't gone any further with them. What was I gonna say? I had found something, and I thought it would be fun to work in for doing this, but now I've lost it out of my brain.
Okay.
I okay.
I had this one. I was thinking about putting this dog in this window or in this photo.
Barbara, the book, if you do look at it on Amazon, they have an English, is this English or French? Oh, what did I do with that book? They've got two versions of it. Oh my gosh, that's so heavy, you guys. Um, okay, so this is the French version, and then they had a Spanish version, and the Spanish version was cheaper than the French, but it was didn't according to like if you looked at the information on it, it didn't have as many pages, but it was only short like 50 pages or so. So, I mean, still you'd get a whole lot. I have a friend who um, bought the Spanish one, but I forgot that I need to ask her to see um,
How
like
similar it
just
is.
if like what's missing, if
Yeah.
maybe it's the front of the front information stuff that's missing or what,
Or if
but
they some things don't start counting pages until they get to the content, and some start counting pages at the beginning. So it could be that too.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. Okay. I don't know I'm trying to why I'm making this so difficult as to where to put her. And I'm sorry everybody for missing last week. It got kind of crazy and then I didn't realize that we were doing our lunch after I had my food safety training class, so I'm certified in safe serve food for the next 2 years. So
Yeah.
that was
Well,
lots of
that's
fun.
important. But when you couldn't come on Friday, I was like, okay, I've got other things I really need to be doing, so I didn't even stream. I just
Uh,
said on Facebook, I'm not going to stream. That something had come up for you, and so I got some things done, and I was very glad to be able to do that.
well, good.
But I would have enjoyed. It would have been more fun to play with you on camera, but oh, but it was stuff that I really needed to do, and since you had stuff you needed to do, it just seemed like the smarter idea.
Okay. Feel like I'm trying to figure out like how her face looks better in this. This is why I'm kind of struggling here. But I don't know if I like that coming out of right here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I did not do a very good job cutting this.
It actually helps me to like look up on the on my iPad to see how it looks because it gives me a different perspective of how I'm
Yeah,
seeing it. Um, if I'm when I'm working on stuff and I'm struggling like I am now with where it would look best to place it, a lot of times I'll take a picture of my page so that I can see it, you know, that
from
way.
a distance, sort of.
Yeah, it gives me a different perspective of it. I mean, you're still like looking at it from the same, you know, angle and stuff, but it looks different to me. It looks different, and I'm able to kind of it just really helps me as far as getting things where I want them to be, so that then I'll kind of move stuff around here and there. And um, I feel like I originally wanted that butterfly there. I've got some.
There we go.
Well, does
Then we need
anybody have any questions about anything or anything they want
ask
to
away. This is your
ask
chance.
away in here? Because I can talk and talk and talk and talk.
That puppy does not look like he got what he wanted for Christmas. So maybe that's not a good place for Santa Claus. Maybe we want to put the bear there. Humph. That's what it looks like the dog saying. Humph. Sparrow does that when he finally gives up on getting what he wants.
Oh yeah. He's like, okay, fine.
Exactly. And then he just talks down.
Had I started on my space before, like when I was here the last time? I don't think I had. Had I
You
started
talked about it, but I
reorganizing?
don't remember. I don't know if you actually had done anything or not.
Okay.
And
I don't think I
but
had. Yeah.
yeah, I don't think so. But um you mentioned you were going to because we were talking about organizing things um and you've done several videos, about it since then,
Yeah.
which was cool. I enjoyed those.
Oh man, I tell you what, I'm just, and I'm not even like, I'm probably not even like half done. Well, I don't even know if I'm a quarter way done yet. I got the space kind of in my room done, but um,
Yeah.
I still have my closet. I need to my buffet. I need to reorganize what's in it. I'm trying to look for the Gypsy book. I
Hi,
forgot
Nicola.
about that. So, Nicola, I'm glad that you. Wait, is that who asked? Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So I forgot about showing that last time, and since I've moved everything around, I don't I don't know where I put it. Okay. Oh
Yeah,
my
we
gosh,
definitely want to see the Gypsy book.
the
We may
Gypsy
not
book.
want to because we're all going to want to buy it, but
It's beautiful. Um, it's really pretty. Okay, I've got it setting here. So
all right,
don't
let
and
me.
actually I'll prop it up. I'm gonna glue. I think I'm gonna glue this stuff down and then
All right, glue that stuff
I
down, and
don't.
then I'll make you big when you're going to show it to us. So,
Yeah, I don't think I really want to add any um any anything else. Barbara, the stamps. Okay, so um I'm gonna get rid of all of them except for I have a bunch of like alphabet ones that are, different, like big, cool looking alphabets. So not just the little, I have a bunch of the little ones too. I don't
yeah,
know how many Stampin' Up! Alphabet sets I have also, but once again, I don't use them. Um, I would, and if I did, I could like use them in my planner or things like that. But I don't have the time to do that stuff. Um, I wish that I had the time, but if I start like putting all this time into stamping out titles and just whatever in my planner or anything like that, then that's like all this time that I could have spent like actually doing stuff. And
right,
I just don't have the free time to do that. Like the time that I have to use it really wisely. So I I thought that I would keep some of um, the big stamps because those I could see myself like using in layers in my mixed media. Um, but the small ones I know that I won't use, and all the other all the other stuff I know I won't use. Excuse me. I did keep a tub that has, I think it's labeled backgrounds. And so it's kind of like different texture type stamps and things like that. I need to look through it and see if they're actually ones that I'll um, really use or not. Like that the itty bitty one from Stampin' Up! Like Paula used to use that one all the time. Like I've had that thing since 1997. And so it's like, there's a couple that I probably won't get rid of, but I don't know because I mean you can use the same thing by just splattering paint on there. But um, I haven't taken them out of my. I've taken a little bit of them out of the closet because I I had to take stuff out of my closet because some of it I was putting in in my room on the bookshelves because I totally cleaned off the two bookshelves in my room and I was re putting stuff on it. The only thing that I left were all the collage books that I have because those are all on the bottom. Um, but so I had all these empty shelves and I was trying to figure out what to put on them. And so I started pulling stuff out of the closet to try to figure out what from the closet I was going to put on those shelves. But then in doing that in my brain, I'm like, okay, I've got to do the closet too. And it just got to be just chaos and mayhem. But I did pull out a few of the stamps and they are now they're back in my son's room because I don't have the kids this week. So I was like, I needed that stuff out of the living space when the kids were here. So that actually tonight, 'cause I don't work tonight, and I think I might kind of start pulling stuff out of my closet and going through it. But the stamps are going to go. Anything that's foam mounted, I'm I I talked to our after school care ladies, and they are so excited to get that stuff. So I'm going to give them all the foam stamps. I'm giving them all my stamp pads, and I'm going to give them all my scrapbook paper. So it will go to very, very good use. Um, then the buckets and buckets and buckets of Stampin' Up stamps. Boy, if anybody's in Omaha, the Goodwill, there's gonna be thousands of Stampin' Up stamps at the Goodwill here because I just gotta let it go. I just gotta. So but that's the next big thing is to start going through that. But it feels so much better in here. I just can't even begin to explain how much better it feels. So it's lighter. It just feels lighter. It was just getting heavy, and it was stuff that I wasn't using, and I just I just had to, you know, once it just kind of finally clicked in my head that, you know, I was just holding on to this stuff just 'cause, and and I think I'm kind of like I think it's just kind of where I am all around, like even just in my life. It's like, you know, I my time's precious and I want to do what I want to do and experience the things that I want to experience. And if it's weighing me down or if it's not making me happy, then it's gotta go. Or I'm just not gonna do it. So I that kind of clicked in my head while I was going through stuff in my room. And after I realized that and that I was just keeping this stuff because I felt like I had to, then I started getting rid of stuff left and right. Um, so it was good. It was good. And that's carried on through my house. So it's the big purge that's going on
Well,
here.
that's
So
good. Well, I'm working on getting to the place where I can purge big, but I haven't got as much out of it as I would like, but I'm working on it too. So yeah. Barbara said, I like that, Lisa, with the bird and the flower. Oops, you just changed it. So I brought it back. I I kind of like this little girl. She's holding a bowl, like she's bringing the doggy some milk.
oh yeah, no, that's perfect.
But I can't decide if the two things go together. Um, the flower bird and the girl, or if, I don't know. It seems like the flowers don't go good with the girl, so I can't decide which I like better.
I don't know. I think the girl looks good with it because it does. It looks like she's bringing him a treat, and that's kind of
Yeah.
cool. This is going to cover part of her face, and I think I'm okay with
Now I could put the flower and the bird down here a little bit further. Somehow that looks better than with it up higher as far as having the girl in there. I don't know what difference it makes to move it down a little bit, but it seems to be making a difference to me.
that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here, I don't know if you guys can see this. Well, first of all, I'm trying to get like this part here to where you can't see any of the light of where it breaks. But then I noticed
Oh,
that the body of the butterfly is brown and there's this stem, but I think I can actually kind of connect it. So I think I'm going to do
well,
that.
that's cool.
But right here, I don't want any of that light paper. That's why I keep on kind of moving it over a little bit. Like it matters, but it's just little silly things like that that I see then it kind of irritates me.
Yeah. Well, you might as well fix them because if you don't, every time you look at the page, it's going to irritate you.
I know, yep, because I'd be the only one, and I know I'd be the only person who saw that, but that's okay. Not sure what that is. Okay, But yeah, so then over the weekend, since I had taken all the books off my bookshelves in here, all my books, and then I have a bookshelf, really, really just a little teeny tiny two shelf one that was in my living room that was full of cookbooks and stuff. But I had all these books, and I'd moved my record player in my room, and so I had a space. So I went Saturday, and bought a big old bookshelf and a new coffee table. So that's what I've been doing all weekend, and why I haven't gotten anything else done is because I've been assembling furniture. But my living room looks totally different now, and that feels good too. So, um, because it was stuff from the house, that I brought here, and that stuff just needs to go so that I can
Yeah.
like
Just need to
move on and
something to
have
make new
my
memories with.
right, right, exactly. So it's just like, and so that was like, it feels really, really, really good in there. 'Cause now it's like slowly really turning into my space. So, and I'm sure I look really silly walking. I was at Nebraska Furniture Mart. I don't know. I don't think that's everywhere, but it's big, 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 huge, ginormous home electronics furniture place. It's huge. And like an
And
idiot,
what
I
was
went
it
on
called?
Saturday. Nebraska Furniture Mart. They've got
Oh,
them. They have one in Kansas City, but it's basically just here because it was started here as It's a Warren Buffett thing. Um, so, anyways, it's huge, and so it was beautiful Saturday, and I'd gotten it in my head I was going to finally go get this bookshelf, and so that I could, get things really going. And so I get there at like 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. It was beautiful, a beautiful day, and that place was packed with people, packed, 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 packed with people. And I don't like the people. I don't like, I don't, I don't like being around in big, 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 huge. And I start getting a little anxious, and it's just because there's just people everywhere. I think
yeah.
it's more. I just kind of started feeling claustrophobic type thing. I think it's more like that, and so but I was walking around in there, and I walked right in there, and I'd already kind of found the bookshelf online, and so I saw it in person, and told the guy, I was like, yeah, that's what I want. And so he's talking to me, and then he said something like, well, you know, kind of implying that if I was capable or not of assembling it. And I was like, well, hello, yeah, I can put that together by myself. It's like, come on. So I got that and started walking through there because I needed a vacuum because my vacuum died. And I was walking through there, and it just kind of hit me. It's like, hey, I'm like here and I can get what I want. You know? It's like this is me and it's my deal, and I've got control over what's going on, and I don't have to answer to anybody, or so I'm walking around Furniture Mart with this goofy smile on my face because it hit me that, you know, I could make these choices on my own, and I don't know, it's silly. It's silly things like that, but
Yeah. It's not
so
silly though, because it's empowering to make that realization.
it was very empowering. That's right. That's exactly what it was, because
Yeah.
I did. I just remember thinking, not that I could buy anything that I wanted there, because I mean, but I could, it's like,
Yeah. You could
is
make
the
the
kind of thing. It's
choice
like,
all by
right.
yourself happily.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Yeah. Hi,
Yeah. So
Christine.
it was.
Glad you're here.
So it was. But I know that I was probably there was part where I just kind of smiled when I had that realization because I was like, yeah, you know, I feel like a grown up. I can get what I want within reason, of course. But
Well, of
so I
course.
got
But that's part of
myself
being
a
a grown up
vacuum.
too,
Yeah.
having to decide what's within reason. Barbara says she got a new Shark cordless vacuum over the weekend, and maybe one day she'll use it. Oh, I get you, Barbara. She says, I made myself a chore list with checkoff blocks for the tasks each week. Started it in November. I'm a really bad housekeeper, so guess how few checks are in there in 3 months. It's embarrassing. That's why I quit doing checkoff lists, Barbara, because it was embarrassing when they didn't get done. I understand completely. Absolutely,
I
completely.
I am too. I'm awful. But it's because,
There are more fun
why
things
would
to
I want
do.
to like I know when I could be doing this. It's like, well, I'd rather be doing this and clean, so I
I was,
my house
I
is
was watching
pretty, but
something and there was a commercial came on, and I don't watch very many things where there's commercials, but I was watching a show on Hulu, and this commercial came on, and this girl says, "You know what's more fun than mopping? Anything." Like, yes, it's very easy to find something else to do when it comes to mopping and vacuuming,
uh, yep.
because anything is more fun than that.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
Thanks. Virtual hug back at you, Christine. Okay, well, I can't. This is not. I don't know. I can't decide what I want
See,
to do.
I'm fighting with these flowers up here. So,
So, I think the flowers look kind of funny because he looks perturbed, and the flowers. I can see the flowers perturbing him. But I really like the little girl with the milk, but I'm not sure that she goes with the flowers. But she doesn't show up a lot, and she needs something else to help her, I think. But I
can you
need
have her
to
standing on the flower, on the sunflower? Like,
um, like that.
like turn the sunflower and have her standing like in the middle of the sunflower. I don't know, kind of like she's on a little sunflower pedestal type thing.
Yeah.
That kind of brings her out a little bit.
Yeah, it does. And maybe the I'm trying to cover up those words.
Oh, are there
And
words there? Oh, yeah, there
yeah,
are.
and that's what I was using the sunflower for first and the bird, but we could still use the bird with this other flower. He just happens to have his beak open perfectly to be carrying a flower.
Yeah, to hold something. Well, I'm
Barbara says
this
the
thing's
dog looks long suffering. I think she goes there. There's hope for the dog, and he's always hopeful that something good will happen for him. Yes. And she's the good thing that's going to happen for him. He's a little girl. She give him um some milk or whatever. It's in the bowl. I can't find my little cutting mat that I had.
uh-oh.
And I didn't put it up anywhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry. I think he looks long suffering too.
This little bud is causing problems, I think. So I'm just gonna kind of like cut around these petals to make them look like petals without the bud there. So
There you
you
go.
can kind of you can kind of alter things like this, to make them work. That already looks better.
Okay. I had to cut out a couple of little pieces of, and if I put her over here, you can kind of see the bowl better because there's some black right behind it.
kind
Still
of
trying to
adhesive are
figure
you
out how
using?
to put this in there too. Do what?
What kind of adhesive are you using today?
I'm using Elmer's Extreme glue stick.
Are you? Okay.
I
I need to get some more
um
of those. They're my favorite.
they're my favorite too. They're very hard to find now. I pretty much have to buy them on Amazon or I can't find them anywhere else.
Yeah, same.
And I know that eventually they'll be gone off of Amazon too, but if they don't sell them anywhere else, you know, it makes you wonder if we're just living on the ones that have were made 5 years ago and they're never going to make anymore. I don't know.
Well, and I think you might be right because I think they might be trying to push their craft, the craft extra strength one. I think is what
Yeah,
it's called.
which it's okay, but it's not as good. Hi,
No,
Malia.
it's
I'm
not.
glad you're here.
Hello, Malia.
Okay. Those things are not working for me at the moment. So
Yes, happy Monday. It is Monday.
we can put that little bird on the windowsill. I think I like that better than the other one. But I think we need another flower down here so that it's, I don't know. So it's got three.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find another one. I may have to go looking for another flower. All right, let's see if there's one in here that I can use.
Okay. I am reorganizing this flower here, moving its buds all over the place. Make it work.
Hmm. Okay, I kind of like this just with the flowers and the little girl.
Yeah.
What about putting that purple flower vertically kind of behind the girl and the yellow flower? Yeah, I like that better. Very good. Thank you, Lisa. Okay. Um, sometimes it pays to read the chat. Okay, let's see. I do use my um what do you call it? Art glitter glue sometimes to glue things um so I can move them, get them stuck to each other.
Yeah.
That way. Well, that's not working. I was gluing it to the wrong thing. So let's glue this together. All right. Okay.
There we go.
Tanya's
Hi,
back.
Tanya.
Well, I hope you got some rest. I feel like if you fell asleep, you needed to.
Oh, for sure.
Healing takes a lot of energy, so it kind of takes away from your ability to feel like you have can do other things. Okay, there's that one.
That was the biggest thing I had to realize when after I had my knee surgery was, it takes a while. It takes a while to recover. Um, and I don't like sitting around, so it was difficult.
Yeah,
It's very
Tanya doesn't like to
difficult.
sit around either. She's been
Mm,
antsy to get to doing stuff again.
yeah,
Well, and even when if you can sit around and you can do stuff while you're sitting, that helps. But
yeah.
um,
Well, I had a piece of glue on it. I just pulled off a little. Mm.
it was so boring, she said. Yes, sitting is it can be very boring when you can't do anything else.
It was, yeah. Yep.
She said,
Well, and I was like totally alone because since I couldn't drive or anything, my kids stayed with their dad, and so I was like,
"Oh goodness,
I was like alone for weeks, until it was awful.
I bet it
Oh,
was."
so crazy. Yeah, I couldn't work and I couldn't stand to work to do art, and because I don't sit, I usually stand. Um, so it was a deal. Um, I think this one's done.
I like it.
So this says
I
that
like
sense of
that
being,
that the girl is, partly not there. She's partly hidden, and
yeah,
I guess it's because she looks very shy, and so it works well with her not being all there. You know what I mean?
yeah, yep, it does, yep. So this says that sense of being me, and then underneath it says pretty safe, sensational, huh? So, and
I
this
love
was
it.
just, I'm not sure what this came from. This was just an ad, actually. This whole thing was an ad for some, I'm not sure. I remember. So, all right.
Barbara
What
says
did
she
that
loves
say?
that quote.
Yeah, my book's actually right here with the signature.
Yeah, mine is right here. It's
Yeah,
actually really separating on this page. I get well, it's between signatures, and I guess that's why. But
so I know I've got another one back here, but I don't think it's got.
okay. Hi, Dar. I just now saw you. Sorry, I didn't see you earlier. Glad you're here.
Hi, Dar. It's good to see you too.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
Not fun. I mean, I've had this page put together forever.
I
Just,
like that. I
just
like all the
forever.
circles and yeah.
Yeah. So and I thought it worked neat here because, this since this is kind of I cover up most of the circle part, but still,
But you still can tell,
yeah,
you know.
I believe.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Let's search it this way. Boy, if that right there would line up, that would just really be cool. And it's not.
You could put the other circle just barely on top of that one,
But
like
well, I
that.
mean, I guess I could cut them out,
That's
but
what
I
I
don't
would.
know. I kind of like. I don't know. I didn't think about cutting them out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I would cut them out, but I wouldn't want the white there. And so, if you like the white there, then the need to cut them out is not so strong.
I've never thought about cutting them out. I mean, either way, it's not going. I mean, it comes pretty close. It's still not gonna. Well, it kind of. Oh, I never thought about cutting them out. Hmm.
She says. Hmm.
I'd always just kind of thought of having it like that. And then I've got this little picture here. 'Cause there's a little bit of. This is from a Flow. This is the cover of a Flow magazine. So there's part of a letter down here that I need to cover up to something. Um, I'm not sure why I picked that picture out, but that's what's there. Hmm. Well, that just makes me see it completely different once you said that.
Oh
I don't
no,
know what to
that's
do now.
wrong.
I don't know what to do. This whole time I've had it in my head that I keep the white on there.
What you don't
Oh.
have to do anything different. Just
No,
keep
I
the.
know, no, but it like opens up a whole lot of opportunities actually. I probably should cut it out. I'm kind of frightened. I mean, I'm kind of frightened to cut it out because even the backside's really cool. Man. The thing is, though, is I've got this that I need to cover up, so that means I'm gonna have to. Actually, I mean, I just need to cover up where the letters are because where this part is with tape and stuff would look totally
Yeah, that looks
fine.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. We're living on the edge. Here we go.
there we go. If you don't like it, you can blame me.
And too bad. I'll have to think of something else. I would still
Yeah.
use these somewhere, I'm sure.
Hi, Julie. Julie
Okay.
says, I cut out some hearts from corrugated cardboard for mark making on the gel plate. So glad I did there. Great. That is a great idea.
Oh, that's one thing. I have a jelly plate. I bought it a million years ago. I just used it for the first time a couple weeks ago. So, yeah. And I'm still kind I don't know how I feel about it. It was fun, but I just don't know if I'd ever use the papers that I'd make. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what's always been holding me back with it. It's like, well, I'd make all these papers, but I don't know what I'd do with it. So, but I do really, really want to learn how to do the magazine image transfer on a jelly plate.
Yeah.
But those I think I would maybe use.
See, and I'm just the opposite. I I did the jelly I mean the transfers and that's probably of all the things I've done on the jelly plate, that's the thing that I probably won't ever do again
Oh yeah.
because it's hit or miss to get them to really be good.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And
Excuse me.
and I just then I didn't know what to do with them,
Well,
you
right,
know.
yeah.
But it may be the images I was using are the problem. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, of course, I
I
wanted
don't.
this train in this bookshelf, but I
It
don't
looks
know.
totally
Maybe I'm just
different.
not feeling this page.
It looks completely different with the white cutoff.
Yeah, it
Um,
does. I hope you like it at least as good.
it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, I like it
I,
better,
I do too.
it
Yeah, I just
emphasizes the circles, I think.
it does. It looks good. Oh, and I was covering up the like the main silver circle. So now you can see more of that. But I just got to figure out how to how to I've got because this is where I want it because I even was able to turn it to where the red's there and then the yellow of the car, the
Yeah.
piece of yellow.
Yeah, that looks
But
great.
there's just
But you do need something
little
there.
bit of I mean it's gonna be right. There's like one little piece there.
Hmm.
See, my go-to in this book in this situation is to add flowers. That's you
Well, that's
know,
what I was thinking, but I didn't wanna wasn't sure
yeah,
my other suggestion was really good, so I didn't wanna add more bad
yeah.
suggestions. But
No,
if
I'm
you
glad you
like
said to cut it
flowers,
out.
yeah.
I mean, I seriously had never ever even thought about cutting it out. Okay, wait. I think I might get it here.
Barbara says it's time for the heating pad. She's been sitting too long in that chair. Well, go find a
Oh,
comfy place to be, because that's
I understand.
yeah.
Well, in that case, then I could turn that. I mean, I kind of like having this on its side, but it might make more sense if it's this way. Now you just opened up my whole world. I have like every option that I can ever think of now.
Yay! Unless that's too many options.
Hmm, I know. I don't know. Let's see. This might be better because this is curving in, so it makes more sense um, visually to have it that way. Hmm. I don't know if I can just well, if I do it that way, then I don't have to worry about covering up that. I can line. Huh. I don't know why I have this image. I need to find something else. I don't know why I'm making myself use this when it was so long ago that I put it on there. Hmm. Okay, I gotta think a minute. Actually, yeah, flowers. I always put flowers. I think I might have some cutouts here that I can use. Just the other thing that clock might be kind of cool on here. Let's see what we got. Even a butterfly.
Well,
Mm, all these are from, these are all sorts of different flowers. It might be kind of cool since they're all different colors. See what I got today. Hmm. Wrestling, wrestling, through tape must we go.
hmm.
Did you find anything? What are you looking for?
Well, I don't know. I was just looking for something to work on this little settee thing, and I found
Yeah.
this cat, this bobcat. He works well,
Oh
but then I
yeah.
thought it might be fun to stick the little Santa Claus like he's behind it.
The bobcat works perfect on there. It
Yeah,
almost, I mean, it looks like that's how how it is.
yeah, that's what's fun about looking at it in the camera. It looks like it's
Yeah.
that way and not like you added something. Let's see. Can't decide if I like her there or not, though. She's not worried about the bobcat.
No, she's not. 'Cause she's tough.
Mhm. Well, I like this part for sure. What do y'all think about her? Should she be in there or not?
I think she looks kind of cool.
We've also got him.
Oh gosh.
They're kind of at least looking the same direction the cat's looking.
Yeah, they are. Actually, that's kind of funny because, just with their mannerisms and stuff, it almost looks like
Yeah,
they might be.
they're all being playful
Right.
because that's a playful pose for the cat too. Hmm. Do you want it humorous or serious? I'm more into humorous. I like it either way. Um, It's good to see Teresa. Teresa says with her, she looks like an Amazon,
Yeah.
um, the kind of woman who might have a bobcat for a pet.
Yeah, she does. I mean, she does. Yeah, she's tough looking. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's like her
Kay
spirit
says,
animal
"Hi,
or
Kay.
something.
Glad you're here." She says that's Deb Haaland, the first Native American Secretary of Interior.
Wow.
That's what happens when you cut somebody out and you don't read about them. I just thought she was beautiful, so I cut her out.
Yeah,
I didn't read about her, but
it does because she looks very strong. It's almost like that's like her spirit animal or something behind her, you know? Like
yeah,
she's like
I
she
think
is
I like it.
beautiful.
Okay, so I think we're just gonna do it. I don't think she will be embarrassed by that or upset or insulted or anything. I don't think she would be. I could be wrong, and if I am, I'm sorry, but um,
Yeah, she's tough looking. I like her.
I like her too. Okay, let's start with her.
I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just like I'm gonna cut out some of these and see if it works. And it
Well,
seems
that's
like
what
it's
you have
wanting to
to
be
do.
a yeah, colorful page here. So this butterfly was in this little got my little cheese thing that's got pieces in it. So
Whoops. I've got this little person. I'll show you real quick while I'm that I put right there. They're really too small for that chair, but I kind of like it. I haven't decided yet
ah,
if she's going to stay
I
there or
like
not.
it. I like it. Oh my gosh.
But she's looking over here.
Yep.
So she may get there and then I may add stuff later because they don't have to be finished today just because you stopped.
Right.
Okay. So let's do this one next. Okay. Oh, there he is. I was going to say, where'd my little Santa Claus yard gnome go? Okay. Very good. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and glue her down, and then we will, uh, if we want it, we can add something else to it if I can think of something. And if not, we can wait till later to add something else to it.
Okay. Sorry about that. My phone rang.
Oh, that's okay.
That what made the
Thanks, Safia.
everything yeah.
Everything all right?
Yeah, no, it just it went black on here. So
Oh, well, I
I
was
was
looking down and gluing, so I didn't even notice
yeah,
till you were
yeah, no, it
already
had gone
back.
black. So like hi Leah or Lee, sorry.
Oh, see, now all I can see is Leah. I, I think Leah is right. Hi,
Yep.
Leah. We're glad you're here. Haven't seen you in my chat before, but I'm glad to have you. Tell us if we're right. Is it Lee or Leah? Which word? I mean, which pronunciation? Okay. I think I'm going to put that little bird up there
Yep.
because all he's covering up his words. So I would
I
be
like the
putting something
expression
up
on his
there.
face.
Yeah.
He's like, hmm.
It is Leah. Okay.
Excuse me. I like it how this one's colorful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm loving that.
I was trying to match like the flowers with, you
Uh
know,
huh.
what whatever color was there on the color wheel. So I do like it.
In the top of the chair, she says he would look. Oh, it would look cute there. But what?
It fits in
What
there
if he?
perfect.
What if he rains down something bad on top of her? We could pretend like he doesn't know how to do that. It does look cute there, though. Hmm. Well, now I gotta
So
think.
let's see.
Do I prefer him there or over here? That's exactly what I was thinking, Barbara. She says no because he'll poop on the girl. We don't want that. Uh, find an umbrella.
All right.
Oh, I can't put it behind her. I was going to put it behind her. Then we could put the bird up here if we give her an umbrella. It does fit perfectly in there. I agree. But I think I want him over here. I think so. Sorry, y'all. He doesn't show up as much um, over here as he does there. But I still like him over there. Got glue on him. Okay. Teresa likes him better on the plants. Okay. Good. Bye, Julie. Thanks for coming. Oh, yeah. I think it fits perfectly right over there. I agree.
Hi, Julie.
He did fit, in here, but yeah, but you can't unsee when you think about once you think about what might happen. Okay. Let's see. What else can we add in here?
Is that see. Let's see. Where was mine?
I don't know. Maybe that's where I need to stop on that one for right now. So right now, this is what we've got. We've got the bird and the little granny lady, and then over here we have our power woman and her animal. Okay. Let's see, what else can we do? Sometimes it's fun just to go through and add one little thing to pages.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Yep.
it doesn't have to, become finished. Yeah, I like the big cat too. You can outline him and give him more shape. I can, um, but once I start doing that, then I'm going to think I need to outline everything because that's how I roll. so, so we're just going to be gluing in and not outlining. Um, that may be silly, but anyway. But I know myself, so we're just gonna see what else we can do. Okay, here's something that could be interesting. No, not feeling it.
What is it? Is it a flower?
Well, I was just trying to think of something to put on this one, and nothing I was sticking over there looked right. So it made me decide I just don't even want to work with that page right now.
There we go.
Hmm. Okay. Once before, I got this out to stick on. I don't think it was this page, but it was a page with a line like that.
Yeah,
And I changed my mind, but I think I really like it on this one.
that looks really cool. Yeah, right there where it's lined up with the table, the
Yeah.
tabletop. Is that a table? Can't tell. Oh, a
It's a
shelf.
window box,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, but it's got the red and everything about it just goes well together. So do I want to add anything else in there or do I want to just let that be good? You got to love a gorilla on a gorilla on an ottoman. Yeah. Well, actually, let me move him back over here. This is a wooden box, hat box, an old wooden hat box. Um, but I still think he looks good on it.
That's perfect.
Oh, but now what do we do? Put a flower in his hand?
Yeah, he needs something quirky. Yeah, he needs to be holding on to something for sure.
There we go. Yeah, I kind of like him. Okay, there was another. Where is it? Another flying something, dragonfly, I think, that we could add on here with that butterfly. Hmm. Where did it go? I could put that on the shelf.
That's perfect.
Well, we're having fun.
That's exactly what we're supposed to be doing.
That's
I mean, it's
right.
so neat how, like, you know, completely different. It just shows you that you can do whatever you want in these books.
Yeah, and that's really cool. Okay, where did that? Is that it? There we go. Yep, I think I like that. Okay.
Hmm.
Um. Okay. Let me trim this a little bit better. Okay.
I think I don't like this right here. That I wanted. I was thinking about maybe putting a leaf there to cover that up, but I don't have any leaves anywhere else, so it doesn't. So I think I might, whenever I put words on this page, I'll just conveniently, because this is like this one's connected here, and these are kind of connected, but then there's that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of going um, up into nowhere, and I don't think I like that.
Got to be going somewhere.
It's got to be going somewhere. I mean, at least it's going up, but
Yeah.
like, actually, this one right here on top might work. It says an explosion of creativity. That one might kind of fit there, actually. Hi, Mary Kay. Thanks for coming by.
Bye, Mary Kay. Okay, I said I wasn't going to use ink, but on this I am because I could not get it close enough to the edge to not see white, and that's bugging me. So,
Yes. Yeah, whenever I say that I have like a million words and phrases cut out, like anytime that I really do, like this whole drawer is is full of words and phrases and quotes that I cut out from magazines. It's just ridiculous. And I keep cutting out more.
well, because who knows, you might need
That's what
a
we
different
do.
one. See, I told you. Once I inked that little thing, then I decided, oh, he's got white edges I don't want to show either. So, okay.
Oops, dropping stuff on the floor. What was that
Okay,
other one that I
let's.
cut out? What did it say? Okay, actually, I think that be in a moment. I kind of like this one. I feel like this is like maybe fortunes. Like, is this a fortune?
It would work.
Let's see.
Okay.
Pink. That's true. I could just continue the line, couldn't I? Hmm. I'm gonna put some words over it first and see what I think. I need to go through that drawer because I've got a lot that are just like kind of sheets, just like partial articles or whatever that I know I'd probably have things in it that I'd want. But then I've got a bunch that are just strips, and the big pieces are making it difficult for me to look through the little pieces. And
Yeah.
I like it's fun to like I like to just sit down and start looking through all the little stuff and start pulling out words that for some reason you know stand out, and I'll just start pulling out words, and then eventually kind of like things start coming together. Um, just for kind of what needs to be said at the time.
That's all right, Teresa. Eating's important. Okay.
Eating is very important. Excuse me.
Let's.
Oh, actually, this right here says we do not remember days, we remember moments. And this quote that I pulled out, well, not quote, but this from the ad, it says be in your moment. So that kind of
That works well.
continue the theme.
Okay. Now then. um, I gotta cut out the little pieces of my butterfly and my dragonfly so I can use them.
Well, this was just meant to be sitting right here. I just placed this down here, and it's hard to tell because it's darker, but this pink almost kind of matches the pink on there's a pink of her shoulder is what I cut out. Like, this is her shoulder of her shirt,
Oh, yeah.
but so there's only part, here's her shoulder, but it actually like lines that, and the background on this is kind of a greenish color, so I can kind of place that right there, and hmm, I don't
That
know,
sounds like it was
the
meant to
letters,
be.
well, yeah, but the letters, excuse me, sorry, the letters are, I don't know how well that shows up.
Yeah, well, it doesn't show up a whole lot from here, but
Yeah, that might be
oh
too
no.
much.
Okay, don't tear anything else. Good grief, Lisa. Okay, I'm having not so great luck here with this one staying together.
Tear, I tear stuff all the time. I don't know. I don't think. Oh, excuse me. Oh, golly. Yeah, I kind of like that, just like it is. And here's what's going on. So, I mean, I haven't done anything on the opposing page, but um,
Oh, I like it.
see? Excuse me.
Yep, yep.
Oh,
Okay. I can't believe it's already after 4 o'clock.
is it?
Yes.
I'm trying to think what I'm going to work on next. I think I'm going to start pulling stuff out of the closet. So, I don't work tonight, so I need to um, use that time wisely.
Yeah.
So, my son's got taekwondo at 7, so I always go, and even if I don't have when I don't have the kids, if they have any activity, I go. So,
Right.
um, and that's where I work also, but I don't work tonight, but I'll still go in, watch him. He's testing for black belts in March. So,
Wow. Good for
yeah,
him.
I know. So, I don't know how he's going to do. I don't know if he's realizing like how, it's like there's no more messing around, it's the real deal. It's coming up. So, and I think, excuse me, I don't know if I'm even gonna put like anything else on this other side because there's so much going on this side,
Yeah.
and there's a lot going on in the picture that I kind of like it being simple behind it. I don't know though. I think I might sit on that. If I add anything, once again, it'd be like some flowers. If I didn't have all these flowers going on, just with the quote, I would probably put like a clock or something on there, since it talks about being in the moment. That's begging for a watch face, but
That's true. It would go good. Oh, you're welcome, Teresa.
After I cut this out, since it's already 4, I'll flip through the Gypsy book real quick, so we don't want to forget to do that.
No, that's true. We don't want to forget that. Okay. So now I got to decide. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want the where I want the butterfly and the dragonfly.
All right. Okay. Hmm. I
Well,
just I
you doing all
don't
right?
know. I'm
She
good.
she's got to have some flowers.
I know. I was just like, oh, I don't know how many I want to put over here, and
I like them though because they break up the square.
yeah. Um,
Hi, Debbie. I'm glad you're here. I don't know if you've changed your name or if we just haven't seen you in chat before, but I'm glad that you're here. She says she likes the dragonfly up near his face, like it's getting in his way. Well, he has a little bit of a perturbed look on his face, like maybe it's getting in his way. Let's see. He's like, okay, I got a flower and a butterfly and a dragonfly. That's not very gorilla ish. He's getting in tune with his gentle side.
there you go.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for telling me about the dragonfly because I didn't know where to put it, and now I can relax and just put it um, right there, and I don't have to worry about it because somebody else made the decision for me. So thank you, Debbie.
I'm overthinking these flowers, that's for sure.
Okay, I need. Why about the flower?
Well, I don't know which ones I want to use or like which colors. It's, I mean, this pink flower pretty almost matches the pink car. I've got this yellow flower down here, which I can actually kind of connect it to the pole there. Um, I don't really want to cover up this lady on the corner because I like how she's sitting there by herself and her feet are hanging off because I could cover her up, but I kind of like, I don't know. Yellow. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking too. I like the yellow better. I'm thinking the yellow and the pink. The white one, at first I thought would be nice because it's just kind of there, but it's not, but it because it blends in with the background. But I think the pink and the yellow, it's just me deciding if I want to cover her up or not. I guess I could put the yellow flower above. Let me cut um, this green off. I don't even need to use this flower. It just, I can get a different yellow flower. It just happened to be sitting here on my work area.
It was wanting to be used.
It was wanting to be used. There, there,
I like that.
there. I think that's what it's gonna be.
The phone's been changing Leah's words. Oh dear. Sorry about that. She likes the flowers in that corner.
Yeah, I like it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Now that needs some glue. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm having a lot of fun working in this book.
I love, love, love working in this. Because, like we said, you just do what you want. Do whatever it is that you want. There are no
Bye,
rules.
Sophia. Get some good rest. It's
Bye,
late in the
Sophia.
UK.
Yes, it is. It's what, about 10 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock at night.
She says, I've got too many collages done in my little A6 journal, only two more pages to go, and I've finished the journal. Very cool.
That's
And you are
that's
very,
awesome.
we were glad to be company to you.
Yes. Yeah, I'm finishing my last page in my ace in my little, I don't know what size, in my field note size. I'm almost have the last page done. I had started on working on that. I think it was Friday, and I was, recording it, and then I was going to work. I didn't finish it because it wasn't wanting to come together the way that I was trying to make it come together.
Yeah.
And, you know, uh, and I got frustrated and it was late. And so I stopped working on it. And then I was going to work on it Saturday. Um, and then I had to work. And, well, I ended up doing all these other things. And I was sitting on my bed for a little bit, working on my laptop. And Gracie came in and laid down on my bed, and she was just messing around on her phone, and I was sitting there working, and it's a I guess a mom thing. Whenever your kid's beside you, you can't help but like pet them,
That's
for
true.
lack of
That's true.
a better
No
word.
matter how old, no matter how old they get.
Yeah, yeah. So she's like 15 and a half, she's and she comes in and hangs out in my room all the time. She loves laying in bed, but I was sitting there, and so I wasn't even thinking about it, and just started uh, brushing my hand across her face because she's always loved that, even when she was like from when she was a newborn. Just from like I'd take my hand and just kind of go like that. Like if this
Yeah.
was her nose, I would go like that up and over her forehead, and she just always loved that. And I wasn't even thinking. I started doing that, and I put her to sleep. And so she fell asleep in my bed, and which wasn't a big deal, but I wanted to work on my stuff and, and work on the video, and I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to wake her up. But then it was also kind of like having a pet beside you, when you got your dog or your cat sleeping on you and you can't move because they're sleeping.
Yeah.
It was just like whenever she was a baby and I would hold her, and it's like, well, this is nap time, and I'm not gonna, wake her up. And so I sat there the whole time beside her, and while she took a nap. And then the other thing is like, well, once again, she's 15 and a half. It's, these times aren't going to happen that often.
That's
And
true.
I mean, I've got three grown-up kids. My oldest is 32. I know how fast they grow up, and then all of a sudden they don't need you, or I mean, they still always need you, but I knew times like that are fleeting. And so I was like, I'm not going to get up. And so I sat there with her and worked on my laptop, and she took like a 4 or 5 hour nap. I don't know how long we sat there, but
Wow. Sounds like she
anyway,
needed
so I haven't
sleep.
finished my last page. Yeah, she was exhausted. She's show choir stuff's been, I mean, when they have competitions, they are there from, they have to be at school at 5 a.m. and they don't get back until after midnight. So, and it goes on that whole entire time. So
Wow.
she
Well, I'm
was
gonna have to get off soon, so why don't we go ahead and
that,
since you got that
yeah,
glued, show first let you show the book. There you're now you can put it down and we can see the
am I
whole
big?
thing.
Okay. Yeah, so there's the second page. Thank you so much for suggesting to cut those out.
You're
Because
welcome.
it would not have looked like this at all if I had not cut these out. So I really am really, really happy with that one. So, um, and then the other one was, oh, here, this one.
Yes, very nice.
See, and this one I used glue, and I wasn't thinking. I forgot that I usually just use mono adhesive in this book instead of glue for these big images
Yeah.
because
Well, I
it's,
noticed my gorilla is making my butt page kind of
yeah,
buckle.
my page is buckling, so that's why I switched over to mono adhesive. So for anything big, I use this, and then for the smaller stuff, or if I'm gluing something on top of something that I've put down, then I'll use my glue stick. But I had completely forgotten that I wasn't using a glue stick in here. So yeah, but hopefully if I put this heavy side down, it will not be, um, that'll help get the wrinkles out. But let me flip through the gypsy real quick. So this is the
Okay.
gypsy one. Now see, look at that. Even just like the first.
Yeah. Fun already.
But it's so, um, I mean, it's a lot. Well, here's turkey. It seems like it's got maybe more. I'm not sure. It just, the colors, look at that. I love feathers. Um, to me it seemed a bit more colorful
Yeah.
on the pages than the No Bat Mad one, but I don't know. I could just be making it up. But it definitely has a different, you know, feel to it as far as there. I mean, there's more. I guess maybe it's more patterns than um, the Nomad one.
Yeah.
But I don't. I've had this one for quite a while. I think I might have. I don't know if I bought both of them at the same time or not, and I don't remember how much I paid for this one.
Well, I don't know if they didn't make as many of them or what, but it's ridiculous how expensive those are compared to the Nomad book
Is it?
when you can find them. I found one for $63. That's the cheapest one I found,
Oh my gosh!
and I didn't buy it.
And I you found it, but left it
I
there.
found it, but I didn't buy it.
Yeah, it's I might have to. Well, I don't know. It doesn't matter because obviously they're not selling them for whatever I bought this for. But
Yeah.
I know that I didn't pay that much, but um,
Well, I'm gonna keep looking, but I'm definitely not gonna pay. And some of them are like 180, and I saw one for 500. I'm like, I'm not definitely not
isn't
doing
that?
that.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, I I do. I think it's just that it's more colorful, like bright colors instead of. I tell you, these pages with the swatches on them are my absolute favorite. So that's that one. And then the the other one, The Life of the Bowerbird, somebody had sent me this one. And to me, this one is more muted in colors, more like browns and blues,
Yeah.
tans, brown. Well, there's not a lot of color in it. Um, bright colors, more
Yeah, but I
colorful
love them all.
pages.
They're all
Yeah,
awesome.
yep. So, and somebody had sent me this just as a gift. So I don't know how much, if she found it at a used bookstore or what. But it's my favorite page in it. But this one's a lot more muted colors,
Uh-huh.
and I think I've taken one out to use as a background page in my collage journal. But
I think the Nomad book is kind of like in between those other two.
yeah, yep,
It has some colorful pages and some really, you know, more vintagey, softer colored, pages.
right, yep. So that's what they look like.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna
So
I'm gonna keep
collage.
looking because I would love to have those books. But right now, I'm just excited I have this one.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So,
So
yep, I agree. I know.
okay.
I
Well,
don't
I'm gonna
remember
show
where I saw it first, but
real quick
I
the
saw some.
pages that I've done, and then I'm gonna have to get off.
Yes,
So we
yeah.
did the doggy, and then
He's perfect. I love
that
that.
was
That one's those are my favorite. I like how those came together.
yeah, they came together really well. I like them too. And then there's this one,
He's awesome.
and then I did this one before you came on in this little book. So alrighty,
Oh, so is that from the things from the antique book or the
yeah,
whatever?
yeah, that's
Okay.
stuff from that antique book.
That's wow. Very cool. Huh.
So it was fun. I'm so glad you could come today. And you still
Yeah.
think you could probably come on Thursday? about the same
I don't,
time?
s- yeah, I don't see why not. I don't know what we're having for lunch on Thursday. What are we having for lunch on Thursday? Yeah, yeah, usually, I mean, 2:20, 2:30 is about is how it kind of goes. So,
Okay, well that'll be
um,
fine. I'll just come on when I normally do, and you come on when you get here.
okay, perfect.
All righty. Thanks so much. Leah
Yeah,
says
thank you.
Amazon has it marked down from 500 to 270. Woo!
Oh, well, that's a steal. Yes.
Okay, love you all. Thanks for joining us, and we had fun. Hope you did too. God bless you. Bye
Yep.
bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.